Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. We are travelling again. We are in Moxy London Heathrow. So we're going to give you a quick tour as always, show you what you get for your money. And again, as always, one of us on the room tour today. We've got just me. Again, I don't know how it's happened, but T is behind the camera as always. You will see her as we go through. But we booked this because, like most people booking this, we are off on a flight. We're not going to tell you where we're going just yet, but if you know us well, it's one of our favourite places, so you'll probably work it out. But keep tuned to the channel for all the good stuff that's coming when we get there. But anyway, we shall start. First thing we always do, T always likes to know what is the locking mechanism like in this room, and we have the double bolt at the bottom. I won't open it, because I assume if I open it, it's just going to pull open automatically. But there you go. So that's first. Now, where should we go, T? Should we go into the bathroom? Mm-hmm. Straight into the bathroom. So Moxy's part of the Marriott group, but I think this is more like they're trying to go for a little bit more newer, trendy sort of market. Millennials, I think, is what their target market is. I don't know what a millennial is, but there you go. Anyway, here we go. Here is the bathroom. So very tight squeeze, but very modern.
It looked like a farm.
It's easy there. Do you agree? Does she look like a farm come through? I don't know about that. There you go, there she is. Let us know. Anyway, so not a lot of room. I'm going to step out a bit because it's probably echoey. So it's very small, but it's modern, it's clean, which when you're staying somewhere before you go away, that's probably the main focus. That's what we care about when we're staying somewhere before we're traveling long distances. So obviously everyone does their business. Shower, if the tea comes through, you'll get to see the shower. Clean, modern. As always, we're going to turn it on for you in a second so you can see. But you can kind of get a sense when T comes forward that it isn't a lot of room.
I can't come forward.
No, there you go, she can't come forward. It gives me Citizen M vibes, like Marriott's version of Citizen M, but of course, still a lot bigger than Citizen M in general. In all things T&C fashion, should we turn the shower on? Mm-hmm. Yes. So, let's give this a go. Here we are, check the water pressure for you. If you're new to the channel, don't know how it happened, but we always like to test the showers out, check the water pressure. You can see what it's like, so there you go. If it's something you're interested in, we always like to show you. If not, it's just fun seeing if I get wet or if T gets wet when we do it. So, moving back through, that is the bathroom. I think that's everything with the bathroom, there's not too much more to say there. As you come through, this is the only sort of space you have, but you don't need a lot of space in general if you're just using this as an airport sort of layover. But this is where all our bags are, as you can see. You've got a few hangers up here, but I really like this. This vibe is very similar to sort of the vibe of the hotel in general. We'll put some shots in, probably at the end of the video when we do pans of the room, or the outside, or the lobby, not the outside, and you'll get to see that. We have the aircon that is here, so as always, we have to turn it off for the video. I'm getting quite hot, so I'm happy to have it on for a minute. Not too much to say, as always, just turn it on. Temperature goes up and down at these buttons at the bottom, your fan speed here. Don't know about changing it from Celsius to Fahrenheit, but I'm sure you could if you played around with it. Then we come into the main room. So, where should we start? You have your chair. I mean, they've worked the space well. There you go. That's a very good thing to point out because obviously, there's one main reason why you're getting this hotel, and it's to be close to the airport. So a lot of you are going to be caring about, right, how close am I to the airport? You're literally right next to it, so it's great for transfers, things like that. If you're someone that likes to stay close to the airport but doesn't like plane noise, this isn't the hotel for you. As T just showed you, you'll get that every 5 minutes, maybe even less, pretty much all day. So something to bear in mind if you're someone that likes to be close but not have too much noise. As I was saying before, we had the nice airplanes coming through. They've done quite a bit with the space. There's not a lot of space, but you've got this chair here, you've got a little chair here, and all this lighting, you can kind of start to see it around the TV, and you do have it underneath the bed as well. That all stays on and it's sensor controlled. So when it's at night time and you turn everything off, if you do get up, these little bits turn on, which is great if you want to see when you get to the bathroom, but also can wake people up, I guess, but there you go. We'll move along. I really like the TV. We were talking about this ourselves. It's a really good setting for a hotel. So normally, T was mentioning, normally when you get TV, it's either off-centered, it's really high, something like that. But this works really well. It's actually really cozy, really nice. So Really like that. And then I think we've just got to talk about the bed. I'm excited because I get to jump on the bed as always. So I'm going to jump on it and test it for you. But before we do, we actually stayed here last night, and I think it's fair to say we had a very good night's sleep, even with the noise from outside. So the bed's super comfortable, the pillows are comfortable. As always, we're giving the proper test now. Nice, comfortable pillows. Very good. And before I jump on the bed, one thing I just need to mention is you do have your plug sockets here. So you have your UK plug sockets, you also have your USB plug sockets, and here it looks like you have a US plug socket as well, interestingly, which is good because a lot of people are going to be traveling from all over the place. So I think that's it, right?
Maybe just the blackout curtains.
Ah, yes. I'm glad you mentioned that. So, look. I'm glad you said that because he's opening the other side. I'm glad you said that because it really changes the vibe of the room. And now you can start to see potentially what we were saying about how cozy it can be at night. I really think you probably get a completely different sense of how this room feels. And this is more what you'll probably feel if you're staying for a layover. And like I say, all this stuff around the lighting around the TV, underneath the bed starts to show up a little bit more, but it really gives a nice warm, cozy vibe. So for us, it's a great little spot to stay before traveling. I don't know if you can tell, but I've woke up feeling fresh and ready to go. It might be because we're going away, but also it might just be because I've got a great night's sleep. Leaves one thing and one thing only. The final thing we do, we like to test out the bed, and we like to test it out properly by jumping on it. So I'm going to give it a go. There's not much of a run-up, so I'm just going to go with it. Ready? Mm-hmm. On three. 3, 2, 1. Yes. Oh. That is actually one of the most comfy bed jumps I've done. And I've done a fair few now. Between us, we've done a fair few. And I'm almost looking at T like, oh, T, give it a go, give it a go. That's very comfortable. The bed, it's probably the best bit about the room for me. I don't know if obviously it's not going to come across in the video, but the bed is really good. I think you'll get a really good night's sleep. But apart from that, let's spin around, see if there's anything else we need to show. I don't think there is. As always, let us know if there's anything in the room tour you'd particularly like to see, because we're always happy to add things in as we go and when we do the next one. But overall, a very solid place to stay if you're going to Heathrow Airport. For now, that's it from us. We'll see you in the next one.